Welcome to Reggie's Reviews, where it's no filler, no fluff, but we keeps it a buck. And today I'm going to be reviewing Billie Eilish's new album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. This album came out May 17th, 2024. And once again, her brother Phineas is going to be behind the boards on this joint. And I got to tell you, when I listened to this for the first time, I listened to it kind of passively. I had it in my headphones while I was working. But even on that passive listen, I knew that this joint was different. This album is incredible, phenomenal, fantastic. It is damn near a flawless album, start to finish. It's incredible. I loved this album. It's the best thing I've heard in quite some time. So let's dive in. Things that I liked about the album. Let's start with the song Skinny. Skinny was dope. Skinny was a really good opener. Definitely let you know she is in the building. I love how vulnerable and how personal a lot of the lyrics are. She's keeping it real. She's telling you that like the stuff that's said about her, it does actually bother her. I think the one line when she was like, people say I look happy just because I got skinny, but the old me is still the real me. And I think she's pretty and whatnot. That was a really cool line. Then I liked it when that beat kicks in and I still cry. Like, it sounded epic. Just so good. I love that song. One more thing about that song. Like, I noticed she had a line. She said, "Am I acting my age now? Am I already on the way out?" And I was researching, and it turns out that people didn't rock with her last album. They called it like a fall off phase, and that was kind of confusing because her last album was dope too. So I was kind of confused on that. But yeah, moving on. Chihiro, incredible song. That production is fantastic on that song. The beat is so smooth and so groovy. You just want to just nod to it. It's fantastic, and she sounds incredible on that song. And of course, as the beat goes, he adds little stuff to it, and I love how that the long part of the end of the song where the beat just keeps going, and I could listen to that beat for another four or 5 minutes. It was incredible. I love that song. She sounds great on it. Smooth track, one of my favorites for sure. Then we got Birds of a Feather. Incredible. That song is amazing. The lyrics on that song are really cool. It's the concept of loving someone till you die, but I mean, she takes it literally, and some of the first verse of that song is honestly pretty grim, but its grimness is actually pretty dope though. I mean, she says, "I want you to stay till I'm in the grave, till I rot away, dead and buried, till I'm in the casket that you carry. If you go, I'm going too." So good. I love that song, and she just sounds phenomenal on it. Like, her vocals sound incredible, and when it gets to that part of "till the day I die," it just sounds epic. Incredible song, great production again on this song, and it's just perfect pop song. And then towards the end of the song, Phineas starts throwing on some more stuff. Like, he just flexing at that point. Like, the song was already perfect. He started adding stuff at the end on the beat. It's incredible, perfect pop song. Then Wildflower. This was the moment that I knew this album was different, because this is 3 in a row. She hit you with a 3-peat, 10 out of 10 tracks in a row. Song was crazy. Incredible song. First, sonically, it just sounds incredible. The beat starts off slow to kind of get you into the story she's gonna tell, and it's an ill story. She's singing about her friend crying on her shoulder because her guy broke up with her, and then she starts dating the dude. It's like, what a concept, and it's outstanding. It is a great song. It's so well done, well produced, well written. Everything just comes together perfectly on this song. I love it. Absolutely love that song. And then we have The Greatest. Greatest was a good song. That was a cool song. I did like it. Song was about being unappreciated in a relationship. It was a good song. The whole thing of it starting off slow and then the big finale at the end does take you back to happily ever after, and it's definitely not that good. It's not that good but it's still a good song, and I do like it a lot. Then we have, and I'm gonna jack up the title, so I apologize, but Les Amours d'Ivave. I'm sure I messed that up, but they ain't mess up on the song. Song's incredible. One of my favorites Very smooth, very jazzy. Kind of makes me think like Amy Winehouse would have rocked over something like that. Just incredible. Again, great production, and then there's a beat change on that song, and like I don't know if the beat change really makes a ton of sense or if it's even appropriate, but it don't matter because it's phenomenal. The next beat that comes on, incredible. Just an absolute banger, and they keep the concept of like the breakup song going. Mind blowing. Incredible song. One of my favorites on there. I know I keep saying that, but I got a lot of favorites on this album. This album is something else. And then we have The Diner. Now, The Diner might be, that is probably my favorite song. That's probably my favorite song. That beat is dark. That beat is banging. Again, concept. She has a concept of a stalker. And researched it a bit. It sounds like they're saying that the song's about one of her stalkers. And she's like singing from the perspective of one of her stalkers. It could just work as just making a stalker song. Maybe she's the stalker, But song is crazy, incredible, and that beat comes on. You just squinch up and just rock to it. Great beat, great lyrics, great concept. Love that song. Then we have Bittersweet. Bittersweet is good. It's a good track. I like the little wordplay, bittersweet. I like that. That's really dope. The song has 3 beat changes. The first tempo I liked. That was really good. The second one, it was cool. It was all right. It was cool. The third one I thought was really dope just because of the way it like bleeds perfectly into the closing track of the closing track of Blue. And Blue, fire track. Now I will say about Blue is I thought the first part of the song was phenomenal. That was perfect. Then they changed once again. It's the beat change on it, and the second beat, it was cool. It was all right. Once everything kind of came together on it, it was pretty solid. It was good, but I can't lie. I wish they had stayed with the first one all the way through because that would have been a perfect song. But again, Blue is still really good. Still a dope song. Once everything comes together on it, really dope. Love that track a lot, but it would have been perfect if they just stayed with the first part. Absolutely. So yeah, a lot to like on this album. This album is something else. As far as things I didn't like, I'm not going to be here long. Lunch. Didn't like it. Look, I think the concept and the content of what she's singing about is good. I thought it was dope. The idea of just talking about, having a crush on another woman. I think that, that concept and that, content in general is really good. I like that. But the song is really just goofy. It's real goofy and silly. And I don't know. I felt like she could have took that content and made a different kind of song. It either could have been a real introspective song where she talks about having these feelings and maybe feeling weird about it, or made the song really sexy. That would have been amazing, right? But this just sounds goofy. It kind of sounds like a song where she just wants to like create some buzz and controversy. It honestly kind of feels like that song, like they had the rest of the album already recorded, and then they was like, we need a single. Let's do this. This album is a vibe. It's a straight up vibe. That song don't really fit with the vibe to me. It just don't. It's not a horrific song, but giving this album a lot of listens, to be honest with you, I do kind of skip this song now. So I want to get to the hard stuff. So I do skip it. That's it. That's the only thing I can say I don't like about this album. Everything else is incredible. This album is incredible. It's just what I like. Great vocals, great production, great melodies, great concepts. Short album. She ain't got 37 songs. She punch you in the mouth for 10 songs and then she out of here. You know what I'm saying? And at the end, she says something at the end of the thing where she says, when can I hear the next one? And I've heard people say that could be that she's planning on putting out like a part 2 to this. If some way this video gets to you, Billie, listen to me. Don't do it. Let this cook. Let this go. This the one right here. Don't try to do another one because it kind of makes me think about When Justin Timberlake did that with 2020 Experience, the first half, the first part of that album was amazing. Then he puts out the part two, and the part two wasn't really hitting like that. And I felt like it kind of, to some people, took away from it because then people viewed it as like a double album and whatnot. So don't do it. This the one right here. Let it cook. If you got a part two, put it out next year or something. But this the one right here. Don't come. But I am saying that without knowing what you got, you might got something in the tuck that's crazy. But I say let this ride. This is incredible, man. And read these reviews. Any album I give over a 7 gets my stamp of approval. This is absolutely getting my stamp of approval. Scale of 1 to 10. As I'm talking, I'm sitting here contemplating what I'm gonna give the score. I had my score already in mind, but I'm sitting there thinking about it because this album don't got no flaws. Like, not really. Just the one. Lunch is the only song I consider a flaw, and even that's not like god awful. But I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna give this album a 9 out of 10. And I plan to revisit it, and I could possibly give it a 10. I could give it a 10. As far as my top 5 favorite songs, it's close. But I'm going to go with Chihiro, Birds of a Feather, Wildflower, The Diner. Those are my favorite songs. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Peace.